And there's another thing that I'm not liking that's happening right now is that you have this amazing backyard and the pool and these stacked back doors that completely open up the space that for me personally, I want to be sitting this way and enjoying the view.
Hi guys, I'm Desi Perkins. Welcome to my living room.
I'm Erick Garcia, and today we're in Desi Perkins' living room. It's split up into two sections, a small sitting area, which we're calling the chisme room, or the gossip room, and the main living room. It's a beautiful space, but it's not working for Desi's current lifestyles, and that's why I'm here.
It's already a really nice living space. However, the years have gone by, and now that I've really lived in the house, I understand what I need out of the space.
Right.
And I think I'm looking to have something a little bit more functional.
Okay.
I really want there to be more of a connect with the upstairs because you have already redone upstairs and it is beautiful. And I think there's too much of a contrast between that and the space now.
Now that I'm looking at the space and I'm looking at like the railing and all of the molding, it feels very formal in here.
Yes.
And I feel like the rest of the like everything that we did upstairs is a little bit more casual, more relaxed and very user friendly and just kind of like cozy, that I would love to carry that down here and continue that vibe if you're into that. Like, just get away from the traditional formal and make it more California style.
I've also recently had a baby, and so he's starting to crawl, and I really want to make sure that it's a safe environment where I feel like he could play and there's no sharp objects, glass, things like that.
I know you said you like the indoor-outdoor living, so maybe that's a great opportunity for us to do like some sort of like indoor-outdoor fabric that if Ocean takes I don't know, his bottle and spills it everywhere, it'll be easy for you to just clean off. Now it's just like, how do we make your life easier instead of harder?
Maybe you should just come over and vacuum for
Maybe
me.
I should just move in and live here and then come out of the little, like, a little hiding spot. I'm like, let me clean. Okay, back. Like for me, it's like if you are having chisme in there and you're gossiping and your friends are sitting and you're chilling in there, why don't we create a little like bar moment there where you can have you can get up, prepare a little cocktail, your friends are sitting there, and it's just a quick like, get in and get out. It's not like, let's sit here all day and lounge.
It's the pregame.
It's the pregame room. So talk to me about this space. What's working, what isn't working?
So this is our main living space. We spent a lot of time in here, and I think obviously when we first moved in, you don't really understand what you need and what you love about a space.
And that's the thing, like when I walk into the space here, like I don't see Desi or Steven. Right now, it just feels a little kind of cold that I want to make sure that we warm up the space. And then we'll update the fireplace. The fireplace is such a focal point, Desi. If you're cool, I would want to remove all the shiplap and then take away the brick and do something a little bit more clean, either it being plaster or something earthier with like a nice textured tile. It's still gonna be the hero, but it's gonna be a little bit more of a backdrop to the rest of the space. TV, I honestly feel like we need to shrink it down a tiny bit more. I know Steven's gonna probably hate me for saying that, but I feel like if we're gonna spend all that money to redo all this, we want to make sure that the fireplace has a moment, that maybe we shrink it, and by shrinking it, I mean just a little bit, not too much more, but just because right now it feels like the TV's overpowering the fireplace, that we want to make sure that the fireplace is the hero.
Okay.
So we'll talk to Steven about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I feel like Steven's always open for everything, which I love.
Yeah, he is.
So
as long as it's under the budget.
Exactly, and it's going smaller, so it's going to be under budget.
A whole new TV.
It's going to be smaller.
Whole new TV.
The last thing that I want to touch on in this area is storage.
Yeah, look at all that space.
But look at all that dead space right there.
Exactly.
Why don't we, if you're cool like and open to it, why don't we maybe bring this all the way down to the floor and then have doors here where you can have baskets, and if your friends are coming over and all the toys are out, you grab them quickly, shove them in there, and then you close them and no one knows it's even there.
I just noticed there's a
hacky sack.
There's a hacky sack melted into the candle.
I saw that.
It's just the way I'm living here.
In terms of timeline, I think 2 months, totally doable.
Okay.
So is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 months.
2 months goes by.
Yeah. Again, we always aim to come in lower, but it's gonna come in higher. Well, I have a lot to do. I have 2 months, so that means I'm already late.
Yeah, you're already behind.
Today we are going to a lot of vendors. We're looking for accessories, furniture, smaller pieces for our client Desi. We found a great side table and we're in love with it. We went to really cool furniture shops. I took her to a couple of antique shops that are local, and I think we found really great pieces. So it's been 2 months since we started the renovation, and we completely transformed the wall behind me. The wall used to be covered in shiplap, and we just wanted to get away from it so that it felt less traditional and a little bit more contemporary and California style. So the way we went about it was adding this extra built-in millwork here that feels a little warmer and richer. And then we added the stone wall that again brings that indoor-outdoor living. Today, I'm gonna finalize everything with styling so that when Desi comes in, she's surprised and hopefully she's happy with everything. So I think let's start with books.
Okay.
Let's place books, and then from books we'll do accessories, and then accessories we'll do pottery. All of the books that we're placing in are just pieces that I want them to, whenever they have a chance, look through, get inspiration. So it's a nice way for them to come up and just really start being interactive with the space. All right, let's put that one here. So the coffee tables are really kid-friendly with a lot of the edges being nice and soft, so that when Ocean's running around, there's nothing for him to bump in or anything sharp. And they're also really light in weight so that you can pick them up, easily move them to wherever you need them. So they become really modular in the space, and it also opens it up a little bit more, whereas the previous coffee table was really just heavy. It was all metal and glass, which is not kid-friendly at all. So this option just works so much better for their lifestyle and with the kids just running around. So they used to have white sofas that weren't the most kid-friendly, although beautiful and comfortable. We did want to do a Umbrella indoor-outdoor fabric, but we just couldn't find the right color. So what we ended up doing was switching it up for a slipcover sofa that also has a heavy-duty linen that they can wash easily. So if there's any spills, the slipcover comes right off, and I think it's still gonna serve that function that they needed. So it's not water resistant, but it is ocean resistant. So the woven chair, we decided to bring in, one, to add some texture to the space because there was a lot of linen happening, but also this frame is made out of teak, which does really well indoor-outdoor. So if they did wanna come in wet and sit on this one, totally fine. It takes water really nice, and over time it just ages really, really well. That I think it was the perfect side chair for the space. We recessed the TV into the wall because since we were already going custom and doing the stonework, we really wanted that attention to detail to go a little further, and we just put it inside so that the stonework could really just flush up to the TV and not the opposite where the TV was going to be sitting in front of the stone. So that way it just made everything look cleaner. We also added a whole new fireplace with this beautiful custom steel casing, and then we removed all of the crystals that used to be in there and just really warmed it up with the logs, ceramic logs that now just kind of fit with the entire design. So there used to be a couple of cubbies here that were floating, and there was a lot of negative space below that wasn't being utilized. So Desi really wanted us to design something where she can store all of Ocean's toys and make it really easy for her. So we ended up closing the entire built-in down so that we could utilize that dead space. And now she has a place to put all of Ocean's toys. We added baskets so that everything is organized. And as soon as you close it, it's nice and clean. Desi wanted a nice space where she can sit down with her girlfriends and really catch up before they either came in the house and experienced the rest of the house or before they left. It's always like you're 1 foot out the door, but it's so comfortable that you don't want to leave. That's what we wanted this room to be. And we love that you can come up and pour a nice little drink here, sit down and just enjoy the rest of the talk, put your feet up. Desi's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna do it because this is what I want her to be doing. Desi, are you ready to see the new living room? Yes. Slowly, ta-da!
Wow! Oh my gosh, it's literally transformed into a whole new space.
A whole new bar.
Okay, hold on.
Do you need a drink? Look, perfect palette, perfect color palette. You blend in nicely. So Desi, I want to show you the chisme room.
The chisme room. Ya sabes cuando vienen las tías.
Exactly. They're gonna sit down and they're gonna be like, pero tú no fuiste a la fiesta y tú no me dijiste. This is all gonna happen here.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's so conversational. It's so nice. Oh my God, these are so cozy.
We really wanted to keep it open, whereas before I felt like there was a lot going on, Desi, and now it's like, it's nice to be able to like pass by and keep an open flow and just have a nice little drink here. Just become like, again, a nice little hangout area. You come into the house, you come in here, get a little pre-game, pre-drink, and then you come over and then it's like, boom, you go into the next room.
Yes.
And now it's like creating a nice little flow.
We love a good flow.
We love flow.
We love a good flow.
So Desi, I think one of the things that we talked about when we initially met was opening up the space a little bit because before it kind of felt closed off with the sectional.
Yeah.
There was no flow to go to the backyard. You had to go around it. Whereas now, do you feel like there's a little more openness?
Yes, I feel like before it was almost just the living room was just a couch. You know what I'm saying? And now I feel like there's a lot more usable space and like moments. You know that every corner is kind of a moment. So you have a moment here with the chair and the plant. This moment, that moment.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just different areas for people to hang out and Ocean to kind of crawl around, and everything is nice and round, soft edges, just perfect. So and I feel like the level, the heights are really good for him too. Everything's for him now.
Yeah, I mean, we designed, Ocean is our client. We designed for Ocean.
Client. I'm just here.
You're just here.
To stand in. He's actually the client. I love that now we have somewhere to sit and, like you said, look outside, see what's going on, because ultimately I love hosting. And so I love the indoor and outdoor to kind of flow together. And I feel like the flow is just really beautiful now. I think the natural elements, whereas before it maybe felt a little bit colder for me. And now it's just like, it's so warm and cozy. And that's kind of the feeling I wanted. And that's what I get upstairs too. So it's great that now it's through the whole
house.
Space.
Now the whole house feels it.
The whole space.
So Desi, the one thing that we really wanted to do with the sofas was keep it really easy for you to clean. So we ended up adding these slip covers that you could easily just slip off, throw them in the wash, and then over time,
that's what I need.
Yeah, exactly. It's super durable, but over time, the more you wash it, the lighter it's gonna get, the worn in, it gets worn in, it starts releasing that fiber, and it looks so good. So it's actually made for commercial spaces, so it's great for kids and dogs, because then again, like over time, it's just gonna wear really nicely. So we ended up adding the frame by Samsung, and we love it. What are you feeling? Doesn't it look like an art piece?
I love this frame. I feel like it goes so good with the wood. Coincidentally, that just like kind of worked out, which is nice. And I like that you can kind of just display a different art piece every single time, so it doesn't look like a TV.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the TV that you guys had before felt a little too big for the space, where it was almost taking over the entire wall. And it's now just feels a little bit more custom. And since we were already updating this entire space, I felt like recessing it into the wall was just gonna feel a little bit more, you know, just detailed and finished. That I think it looks really good. It actually looks like an art piece.
Yes, it really does. I love it. It's like you planned it or something.
Desi, we have a surprise. Look at all this nice storage now that you have for Ocean's toys.
Oh my goodness.
It's so good, right?
That's exactly what I needed, just to hide all the toys.
Yeah.
Even though they end up everywhere anyways, but just when people come over, somewhere to put them, that's so nice.
And it's just easy to grab and throw them in there, and then you just close the door and it's like nothing ever happened. And then look, your pregnant belly.
So cute.
This could always be changing. Like I think when the holidays, like just for summer, you could always just edit here, and then same with the other side. Like now you have a place to curate beautiful things, and you can kind of sit here, lounge, read a book, and just, you know.
You look good right there.
See, now I feel like this layout really just opened it up, and like you're saying, now you can sit here with Ocean, have him run around, open up the doors, have your friends and family just running in and out, and I think it just makes it a little bit more user friendly, and not so precious. Should I go grab you a little drink or something?
Yes, please. I'll take a drink.
Desi, I'm so excited for the space, and I'm excited that you entrusted us in doing all this for you and your family, and I can't wait to see Ocean running around and Steven and you guys all enjoying it. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I love the space. I'm so excited. I'll be sending you videos, pictures, everything of all of these moments that we're gonna create here.
Yay!
Thank you!